okay, Wilmington, get to the Compton station. So this one particular day, he comes outside, the guy, and he just asking me all these questions, and you going to school? Like, so make a long story short, took me to school. I was like, it was just one of those days I woke up late, and in my gut, I'm like, I need to stay home. My sister was like, no, you're going to school. You're going to go to school. I'm like, man. So I get to school. He's like, okay, I'm going to pick you up. I'm going to pick you up for school. Take you home. I don't know. Yeah, he picked me up from school, all right. But I ended up in Alhambra.
Damn.
In somebody's hotel room.
Whoa.
I was kidnapped.
Like what?
All day. So he had been watching me for a long time. Like,
that is crazy.
My sister, like I said, we used to go to this cleaners all the time. So he's seen me. He used to see me. So he had been praying. And
that is crazy.
By the grace of God, I'm still here because he was gonna kill me. I was there the whole, like, he had me hostage the whole day, just in his room.
That is crazy.
And I'm trying to figure out, I'm looking, because back then they had the 3 locks. Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking, this man right here with his gun.
Yeah.
I'm looking at him and I'm looking at the door. And I'm trying to calculate to see how long I have between the bed and the door.
And then unlock all
if
3
I would
locks.
be able to survive.
Yeah, that's deep.
All 3 locks and get out without, so.
That's scary.
Needless to say, I started praying and didn't even know. And that's actually what made him let me go. Because whatever I said in this prayer, it was an out of body type thing. Whatever I said, it touched him.
Oh Lord.
And he actually took me home. Yeah. That was the thing back in the 90s, He took me home and was like, look, you tell anybody, I'm coming back, I'm killing you and your family.
Oh,
so
Lord.
you bitch, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
That there changed my whole outlook on how I looked at people. I wasn't as trusting. I was sheltered. So I'm out, and I know right from wrong. I got all of that, but it changed. Like, now everybody that talks to me like, what you gonna do to me? What you got planned? You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
For real. And I'm only 17.
Crazy. Yeah, that's crazy.
Damn. That was real crazy.
Now that's what I say. That's a
by
little bit
gunpoint, everything.
That's a whole nother level right there. It's like that's another question with me too. It's like you have levels of stalkers, like Coco situations. Coco had both, of course, but that one situation with putting the letters under there, that was kind of like admiring on the whole nother levels to stalker. That right there is just like you said, straight kidnapping. If I can't have you, then no one can. Now, what this person like at the time was like, he wasn't trying to like. Did he want anything from you in a sense, or he just wanted to just know that as soon as you said you didn't want him, and he was just like, all right, nigga, then I got the gun right here.
And he did the whole like, oh, you so beautiful, you could be a model, so I'm gonna go take you to go get these outfits, and he go do a whole photo shoot. Had the whole thing set up, so he went to this one like a condo. He had the lights up, but we ain't staying here now, because if something happened and you scream or whatever, it's attention. So I'm gonna take you to a whole secluded place where nobody don't know nothing, they don't care.
Yeah,
that's basically how he did it. He did it like, oh, I'm a producer type, photographer, and I'll take these pictures and boom. Yeah. And that's how they get you. It's just like in those Lifetime movies. It's crazy.
Well, listen.
And I didn't think that I was gonna make it out.
Well, look, this is good because this is bringing awareness. This is we kind of joking and stuff at the beginning, but this is also bringing awareness of, I'm telling you, especially men and women, especially women. When you go into these photo shoots or anything that's going to be caused that kind of like somebody trying to get you just by yourself and you don't know them, it's best to have somebody with you always, preferably a man. If you can have a man with you, that's even better. Or a homegirl that got the thing, or some spray or something. You got to have something with you and can't just be rolling. I know it was no situation sometimes you just can't, but yeah, man.
It was just me.
It's crazy.
Yeah. And I was young, like I said, I just lost my parents, so I'm just, and I'm out in the streets of Compton. I'm still trying to go to school, and you know what I'm saying? I'm still trying to do everything.
Yeah.
So it was like, okay, Yeah, so that was like I said, by the grace of God, I made it out, and I made it out alive, and to be able to tell this. But the sad part about it is once I got into the house and I broke down to my sister, she thought I was playing, like I was lying. I'm like, so if I'm on a schedule and I'm here at the same time every day when I go to it's college, so we usually come in at the same time. So if I'm not in by a certain time and it's like 11 o'clock at night, really, miss? Is really?
Yeah, no, that's deep. Yeah, people believe it. I guess you got to catch somebody up in a lie for me to just not believe you. But when it's stuff like that, we don't be joking with that. It's a whole nother
like if that's the case. We, and in Cali, we call the police. We make a report. They want to know details. I'm giving all these details. That would have to be an elaborate lie, and I would have to keep going over that to make sure I remember. It's unfortunate that we go through these things and people are so skeptical and think you're lying that it's like, okay, so why even come forward? Why even tell the story? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, in the first place.
That too.
Nah, that's crazy.
It's something.
And so, and I'll just say this before we go
on to the second.
Okay, go ahead. I want to hear the second.
Oh, no, go ahead.
Now, I was going to say, were there any signs, so we want to know, were there any signs that was kind of leading up to that? Like, or it just was a random type of just, come on, you just believe this person?
The whole thing was my family. Like I said, my family, did business with this cleaner. So it wasn't like just some random.
Okay.
So for him, he was definitely praying. He was definitely praying, and he was waiting for the right time.
Yeah. Wow. Wow.
I look back, and when I really realized what was going on was once we left the place that had all the lights and the cameras, and he was like, no, we're not gonna do it here, we're gonna do it somewhere else. And I'm like, now I'm like, that ain't right. Like, if all your stuff here, why we gotta go somewhere else?
Yeah.
But
that's crazy. What was the second story? And 1 second. And all you guys that's tuning in, I know the audio. Hold on, the audio was tripping for a second at the beginning. But everybody that's tuning in from the YouTube world, we letting you know we're talking about stalkers. We're talking about the signs of a stalker. If you've ever had a stalker, are you a stalker? It's a couple things that we're going over today. So just to let you know. All right, go ahead. What was the second story?
All right, so this one was actually with somebody I was with, but we broken up. We had broken up for maybe about a month or so. So you doing your thing, I'm doing mine. Mm-hmm. I don't know how he finds me whenever I would leave. He would find me. I don't know if he put a chip or so. I don't know. But this one particular night, I'm chilling with my friend. We chilling, watching movies. All of a sudden, I hear my name. By the time I could get up and see what happened, this man then took the screen off the window.
Oh no!
Opened up the window and walked through the motherfucker like it was a door.
With his leg first? Oh hell no!
Leg first. All you saw, he took, and it was just so calm.
No.
And he just took it off. And polite and laid it down real gently, the screen on against the wall, and opened the window and just walked through it and was like just like a banshee out of hell. I'm like, wait a minute, sir.
Oh wow! Like why when he was walking?
Well, it's still mine.
Oh, that's what he was talking about. Oh no, he's talking about it's still his.
Like you still mine. Like if I can't have you, then nobody can. Like. We was actually in there fighting because he was going after the other person. I'm like, your issue is not with him, it's with me. So that was like really one of the first times I had ever fought a man. Like he was really like,
damn,
trying to get us.
Oh Lord, you had to put the hands
Sagittarius. I'm telling y'all,
Oh, don't say that too loud. Got us be talking
them
about
Sagittarius. Sagittarius. Very possessive, very aggressive, very toxic.
Oh my.
Very.
Oh my. Watch it, Sagittarius. Watch it, Sagittarius. You got to know you enough, man. Know you enough. God damn. That is crazy. Okay. Well, man.
And they cool. And that's the thing. Like, they're a really cool sign. But when they feel like it's theirs, they can't nobody have it, or you, or anything. That was crazy. That was a very, very crazy situation.
Okay. So that's what I was going to say, too. I was going to say, well, I guess we can you kind of don't know because you don't know the stalker like they know you. Because I was going to say, what's the common sign of a stalker? We should have looked that up. I guess we'll look it up later to see what's the common sign of someone that feels like
possessive.
Yeah. The signs. That's the signs, but I'm saying a zodiac sign.
For one, possessive.
Yeah. Well, in mine, let me not. I'll wait for my time.
Signs.
I'll wait for my time. Yeah, we're gonna see whatever signs that there are. I'm like, we're gonna look. I'm gonna tell you what my sign. I knew my signs. When I hear this particular sign or zodiac sign, I immediately be like, I don't know if we can talk, like, for real. And I try not to judge nobody based off of the zodiac because I feel that it can land differently. But it has been like 2 out of 3 times, damn near 3, that it was the same exact sign with me for some reason, for whatever reason. But we'll go there. All right, so we got you next, guys. Thank you for that, Juicy. You know, for real, on a serious tip, y'all, make sure y'all watching where y'all going. That's 2 stories where we hear you got to be with somebody. You got to be knowing what's going on. Don't be walking with no random niggas. He want to take your pictures. If you can't invite your man with you, your friend with you, or something like that, watch that nigga or watch her. Watch her. All right, cool. So, Goddess, man, you another one that fit under that category of someone that actually looks good and stuff. You're always doing stuff, spiritual things for people as well. Have you ever had a stalker in your life?
Absolutely. Similar to Juicy, I've had, the ex-stalkers. I think that's sometimes typical.
Yeah.
But I did have an actual stalker, like, following me around.
Oh, wow.
And so it's funny, at first, you notice someone noticing you.
Yeah.
So I noticed him noticing. But then I noticed him noticing everywhere, like in the grocery store. Back then, there were like movie, video places that you rent.
Yeah.
At the movie thing, like, what was it, Blockbuster?
Blockbuster.
And then one day, I noticed on the train and on my way to work. So for me, it was getting serious. Like, you're following me to work.
Oh, wow.
Because I was usually seeing him like in my neighborhood, and I'm like, okay, well, maybe I'm going crazy, right? You live in the same neighborhood with people.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm going crazy.
Yeah. Wow, that nigga was on a train. Did he try to hide when you see him?
But then he was on the train. No, like I actually decided, instead of going into my office, I'm gonna go into the coffee shop.
Yeah.
So I went into Starbucks, and he damn sure did turn into Starbucks.
Oh no.
I was say what? I all the way cursed him out. I was like, if I ever see you behind me again, I swear to God, I am falling on the floor. I am screaming bloody murder. I'm calling the police. Please stop following me.
Wow.
I went off on him. So I don't know if he started following better.
He's like, I'm just not gonna be seen this time. That's horrible.
Right. But I did not see him after that. Like, I all the way made a whole hella scene in Starbucks that day.
Oh no. See, that's crazy.
Yeah.
And that makes you, like, that's scary situations where you see it once, and you say, oh, it's a coincidence. You see it again, and it's like, okay. Then you go out of your way and then still see it, and it's like, okay, this Negro right here is just on to something. That is crazy.
Yeah.
Man, so I'm glad you. Glad you.
Thank God I don't really have stalkers here. Mm-hmm. But I think by way of friends, sometimes you could get stalkers. They stalking them, and then because they stalking that person,
stalking through
now
you.
they stalking you.
Look, that's complication. That's.
Baby. I don't even have my own stalkers here, but I do have, and it's sad to say, but a few of my male friends, and not just H, don't be laughing because you a part of this, but I have a few friends, and their stalkers will stalk me.
They watching you to see what you about to be doing. That's horrible. Oh, that's horrible.
I'm like, damn, I don't even have stalkers here.
That is deep. They watching you, watching me. Like, hey, what you looking at? I know you gonna be nearby. You gonna be by H soon. Let me go see where he's at.
Right.
That's horrible. Yeah, and she ain't lying though. She ain't lying. Lord help me, Lord. All right, that was good though. That was crazy. But yeah, man, that is cool. You guys got to be paying attention to your surroundings. My dad used to teach me this when I was younger about when you go to certain places, just pay attention to the environment. Don't be just stuck on your phone. It's good to pay attention to the people that are around you. See if you see familiar faces and all that. That's on some serious stuff, because you never know. You might have somebody watching and lurking. Lordness. Okay, so let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. So Poetic, I already know what you about and stuff that you do. And you're very talented, poetically, and yeah, we already know about the kink world, the whole nine, right? So have you ever experienced a stalker in your world, or a person that was like, you were kind of like, calm down, you're doing a little too much, and they were just on your universe? Poetic, you being stalked right now?
It's okay.
Okay. I can hear you now. It looked like you might be catching a phone call real quick. I see the blinds percolating. So let me go ahead and we're gonna get ready to ease on down the road. And if you don't pop back in like 7 seconds. Poetic said no. Somebody call like, you better not tell this nigga that you had. I'm just playing. All right, come on. All right, so we're gonna keep it going. We'll come back to Poetic. So Infogo, the infamous Infogo. Now I already know this man is, you already know, he has this fly type of vibe. He been showing me stuff before, but I just want to ask you, brother, have you ever had a stalker before in your life? Somebody that was unwantingly, like you was off of them. You did not want certain transactions with them, and she was just like on your universe.
Well, this right here really do be happening with this pimping. You see, when they get this pimping injected into them, they can't help but stalk me. I have them looking for me in the daytime with a flashlight sometimes. That's how they do. I had this one girl, I never touched her, man. She said she had a baby from it. I didn't know how that happened.
Immaculate.
I guess we can call that baby Jesus.
She telling everybody like, this your baby, this is your baby. That's horrible.
I didn't know you were out here pimping, brother.
He's out here with pimping in the streets, boy. Pimping in the streets. He's like, I'm trying to get money from you. She's like, I'm trying to get a baby from you. God damn. So how was it? How did you really tell her? Like, how did you shake her?
You know what? That's actually true.
Yeah.
That's actually true. There was this girl that I never even touched the girl, and she said that she was pregnant from me, and she had a baby. She did have a baby, but she was saying that it was mine. I didn't understand how that happened. I still never touched it to this day.
Dang, was she telling everybody? Was she telling everybody it was your baby and stuff, or was she just saying it to you?
Yeah, yes, brother. My mama was like, you did. I was like, Mama, that ain't never did nothing with that girl.
Dang, Billie Jane is not my lover?
My mom, bro. For real, my mom was mad at me.
Wow.
Like not claiming my baby and stuff like that. I'm like, that ain't my baby.
Did it look like you? Did you end up seeing the kid later? Like, does it look like you?
When the baby came, it looked just like his daddy. My mom was like, oh nah, that ain't ours.
Nigga come out looking white or something. You like, look, that ain't me. That is not me.
Nah, his dad was really, really dark skinned, like kind of chunky with a fat head type, and the baby looked just like bro,
fat and chunky with a fat head.
Just like, yeah, the baby looked just like him. That baby looked. When my mama saw that baby, she was like, "No, that's not one of ours right there. No,
that's not one of ours." No, that you like that's crazy.
Even mama unclaimed him. Even mama, she's like, "Oh, you right, baby, you right."
Oh my goodness, yes,
I need to call her. I need to call her and get me an apology because she was mad. I forgot about that. She just brought a memory back. Where's my apology?
Yeah,
where's my baby?
like, we all know it ain't mine.
No,
baby growing
man,
up.
You should have seen how my mom was jacking me up.
Oh wow.
I'm treating that girl like that.
Oh man, that's horrible. Yeah. They out there, man. They out there. They don't care. They like, I'm gonna have you one way or another. And sometimes women are trying to use the baby situation because they know if you at least get around you, even if you for the first couple of months are there with the child, they're up there doing it for you. I mean, for them. They just want you around. They don't care if the baby
Yeah.
knows the real dad or none of that stuff. They just like, nigga, I just want you in my life. I just want you in my life. That's crazy right there, but but man, okay. See, it happens to everybody, y'all. It happens to everybody. That's for real, Murray. Fib is killing me over here too with her memes. All right, so okay, so Poetic. I know you hear now. Can you hear? Can you hear me now?
Yes.
All right, perfect.
Hear me.
Yes. So I was saying, I know you do poetry, you do the kink thing, you the business, you the business.
Huh?
Have you ever had a stalker in your life that went a little too far? Like a little too far. Jesus.
Oh yeah.
Damn.
Okay, so
Tell
I
us.
had this young man that I was actually seeing, and we broke up.
Mm.
Now, when I started seeing my daughter's father on our first date, he drove and picked me up. The young man was standing outside my apartment complex and
What?
started harassing my date. Talking about some man, she bogus, man. So if you kiss her, I hope you like the way my, you know what, taste and y'all her lips and woo.
Damn. Crazy.
Like, just going in onto my date. Like, and that guy, my date still came in. And I was like, I apologize for that. Like, I'm trying to apologize. And I'm getting out of God dressed.
What a ramshacked
And
house.
I'm talking about, I'm shy, like fly. And I walk out the door and he goes, oh, so you get all dressed up for this nigga, but you was just fucking on me last night. I was like,
no.
bro, we ain't did nothing in months. Like, stop. You are embarrassing yourself. You look like a plum dumb fool. So I leave, I go on my date. I come back home. He's dropping me off and he is still there. He is posted. I'm talking about the found the lawn chair and everything. He is posted outside my apartment.
Oh,
So
no.
I asked my date, I was like, can you just wait for me? I'm gonna go grab a few things and take me to a hotel for the night.
Please. That's crazy. This
I
nigga
go
waiting.
inside and this dude has broke into my apartment. The next day, excuse me. So I go get my stuff, I leave out, I go to the hotel. The next day, I come back and this fool and broke into my house, into my apartment.
What?
I had I was a single person, so I had like cash that stashed in my crib. Like he did that.
Damn.
He took my cash. It made it evident, and then wrote a little note and like.
If I can't have you, nobody will. Like, what the hell? Oh no. That's deep right there. That's like on another level.
You do right by me, everything you touch don't die.
Why do they feel entitled like that, Poetic? Like, why do they feel like y'all broke up on some cool terms, right? Or not cool, obviously, but y'all broke up like, it's done. I don't want to be with you no
more. Right. And my homegirl at the time, she was like, that's what happens. Never mind, I ain't stuff like that. Anywho,
oh man,
you shouldn't do perform certain acts because it tends to evoke stalking.
oh Lord, yeah, you gotta watch it, y'all. Y'all can't be
Gonna start living la vida loca.
living super la vida loca. In my mind, I'm like, that sounds crazy. So. Yeah, you might just put a little bit too much affection on it, till a little bit too much on it, and they can't take it. They cannot take it. Lord help me. Let me see. It looked like it's frozen. Let me switch off the Wi-Fi real quick. See how it work. See how it work without the Wi-Fi. Man,
that's what just happened to me. Like my Wi-Fi cut off, so I had to switch to my phone.
Yeah, I had to switch to the
phone. I had
phone.
to leave out.
Yeah, I think I'm good now. I think I'm good. It still say Wi-Fi, but it is what it is. Okay, yeah, we're good. We're back. But man, so that is crazy too. So, man, I'm glad you're still alive. I'm glad you're good. Now, did you see? And this is my question, the same similar question. Did you see any signs that this person was a little bit too needy in the relationship? Because it's one thing for being in a relationship. That is another whole world when you're with that person and you don't know
that,
and they can't take no.
That was why we broke up. Like he was entirely like too clingy, and I tell people on my preference, I've been to rehab, I've been an addict and in recovery. This man would come to the rehab and visit me And I did not even tell him where I was.
Boom. That's a sign. That's a sign right there.
No.
Oh no. They got the GPS. They already know where your phone is. If somebody ever buy you a phone, you should already be expecting something. They give you an iPhone for free. It's like, here you go, it's an iPhone. And you looking, they got the Find Me already located, and that's deep right there. And you can be stalked in a relationship while you're in a relationship too, y'all, by the way. Just to let you know. But we gonna keep it pushing on that. You be in a full-fledged relationship, everything is going good, and you out somewhere chilling with your homegirls, and your nigga is across the street like, where y'all at? Y'all said y'all was going to the grocery store. Why you buy Marshalls? Now that's deep. Yeah, so my story has been, so I'll probably tell you guys. So my story has been the consistent common denominator. Now, this is not against anybody of this sign. I don't believe that every person in this sign is a stalker. But I have seen a consistent amount of women that are Geminis. Sorry, it's the truth. Something about Geminis and Aquarius are with me. I don't know. I won't say nothing else. But I'm just saying, when I find out you a Gemini, I don't even say it in my heart. I say it inwardly like, uh-oh. And I try to say to myself, it's not every Gemini. No. Most Geminis have something inside of their universe that just goes 1,000% in. It always starts off like we're cool as hell. It always starts off we laughing, we cracking jokes, everything is amazing. And then I'll either see a little tinkle of some craziness or something that just like, I don't know about that. And so I call myself backing off or saying, nah, I'm good, or finding somebody else. And they do not accept no. Some of y'all have witnessed it, but I ain't gonna say no shade on here. But it just so happened it was Geminis. But I'm just saying, so it's been many people that I've seen that was like that. Now, one of the situations, let me tell y'all, this is when I was living with my mom, right? I came back living with my mom. You go do your thing and then it don't work out. You got to go back to mom's house. I was at mom's house. Forgive him, Geminis. Yeah, so I'm back at my mom's house. And let me tell you, it's like a maze to get to where my mom was staying. So imagine her in where the house is in the middle. There's a lot of houses around it, and then you have to go around that, and then around that, and then you're on the main street. So it's not a main street. It's no way you could see my mom's house. There's no way to even know that somebody lives in that particular house unless you go within that neighborhood. I was doing church events at the time. I used to be a gospel rapper. I told y'all. I'm doing a gospel rap. I'm done with one of my shows. I'm good. Everything is straight, right? And I did know this girl. She would see me all the time at the choir rehearsals. She would see me like her friends was trying to plug me with her and try to hook me up with her all the time. And it was just like, she was cool and she looked good. I don't get it. Like, how you gonna be fine and a stalker? It don't work. I don't know how that works. But anyways, so everything was good. We minding our business. I'm laying down. I'm at the house. Stupid. I'm at the house laying down in my bed, and like 3:30. Look at the time frame, y'all. 3:30 ish in the morning. There's a blatant doorbell ring. Like, this stalker don't even have the nerves to try to call. Don't have the nerve to try to come to my window. 3:30 in the morning. Imagine I'm living with my mom, y'all. My mom, my dad, everybody there, right? You hear ding dong, ding dong. I'm like, my heart was like jumping, like, who is this? Nobody's ever came to our house like that early in the morning ringing the doorbell, let alone. I pop up. I don't know how I knew it was for me. I pop up, go to the front door, peek out of it. I don't even want to say her name. I'm saying to myself, like, who the heck? Like, how? What in the world? What? So I try to intercept it because I know my parents are coming soon, because they have this loud doorbell thing in the back of their room that just lets them know. It's even more annoying than the doorbell. It's just like, And so I open up the door and I'm like, what are you doing? She's dressed up, mind you, dressed up like we're about to go on a date. So she's out there dressed up, looking nice. And I'm like, hey, what's up? And she's like, oh, I'm so sorry it's so late, right? She gives me the whole spiel. I'm so sorry it's so late, but do you have a second, like, to talk, like, real quick? I'm like, in my mind, it's just so much insanity in my brain. Like, you couldn't wait into the morning? Like, are you leaving out of town? Is this like right now? And here comes mom down the hallway. Hey, mom. Oh, mom. It's for me. It's one of the people from church. I don't know what I told my mom, but my mom was low key like, okay, like, cause it ain't never happened to me before. But my mom was like, all right. So I go outside in a damn car. I'm sitting in her car, and to make a long story short, this woman was trying to take my universe. That's all I'm gonna say. She tried to take my universe. We started talking. It started off a regular talk, a conversation. Everything was cool, minding our business, and she just tried to make a move. Like, just, I want you. Like, you gonna take me. I'm up her pushing her off. I'm telling you the opposite. I'm like, no, like, hey, I'm good. This is in front of my mom's house. My mom can look out the window right now. She did not care. And let alone, here we go. Here's the icing on the cake. I hope this ain't too much. Jesus, help me. There was so it's lightly tussling going around in the car. Like her really, she's thinking I'm playing like I want her, but I'm not trying to take her. Like nobody's ever told her no before or something. And I'm literally like, no, I promise I'm good. And I got a light, because she had a dress on, a light whiff, a small whiff of something that wasn't pleasant. Lordness. And that just put the icing on the cake even more. I don't know if she was turned on that I was pushing her away. I have no clue. But there was a smell that came with that aggressiveness. That's all I'm going to say. And I was done after that. After that, I was like, you need to go home. Please don't come over here anymore like that. I was just like, look, it's okay. We'll talk at the church. I was trying to say everything I can to get out of the goddamn car. But I ain't never had that happen. Like, how you going to be aggressive and then not go, you ain't do the scrubby scrub before you come over? She was looking nice, like date nice, really nice. And so in the car, I didn't even tell you a story. In the car, she was telling me how she felt. She was telling me also that she was going to be moving to Texas soon. So I'd say that, so I don't go to Texas. She said she was going to be going to Texas soon, and she was really trying to work something out to where she can still be out here because she met me, and she just feels like we're meant to be together. And then it comes with the whole aggressiveness and, hey, I'm trying to kiss me and the whole nine. And I was just like, this is niggas go through this. But anyways, I'm going to say for the women stalkers, if you're going to at least stalk somebody, at least make sure you're smelling good. At least make sure you're taking care of things. You're taking care of things. All right. But yeah, that's a true story. Real life, true story. My mom can tell you, well, except for the car part. But my mom could definitely tell you. Because I come back in the house, mom is like, what was that about? What's going on? And I was just like, nothing, Mom. She just wanted to talk to me. She's about to move to Texas. And my mom was like, okay. It's so funny. Me and my mom's relationship is hilarious. But yeah, that was my first stalker. I have other stalkers, but we don't need to go on the whole thing. So let's get ready to do a commercial break real fast. We hit the
too many stalkers.
That ain't no stalker
for one show. Too many stalkers for one show.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, she knew. Oh, let me tell you. First off, I never told her where I lived. That was the scary part. And her first words that she said when I opened the door was, I was just in the neighborhood. That's what I forgot. That's a key part. I say, what are you doing here? Oh, I was just in the neighborhood. Remember, I told you how the house was. There's no way you could have been in the neighborhood. You had to follow me one of these times. Remember where I stayed. Craziness.
And you knew it was a lie as soon as she said,
right.
Oh, I was trying to make plans to do this, that, and the third. What the hell? Lie.
And dressed up though. Look,
you wrote those directions down and everything. How'd you get back here?
You would get lost. If you came to my house one time and just left, you'd be like, wait, is it left? I got lost on my bike one time. So she knew exactly the address, like wrote it down, probably Google mapped it or something to get back. I don't know. But yeah, it was really crazy. And she was aggressive. I've had aggressive stalkers, y'all. Aggressive ones. Like they like, nah, nigga, no, don't mean no. I want your life. And if you don't choose me, then I'm gonna make you pay for it. Look, help me,
Their
Lord.
aggression was
Y'all
coming
stories
literally from
triggered.
Inside of them.
That was nasty.
You could smell the aggression.
Roses
on
smell like boo, boo, boo.
Look, in my mind, if you was ever gonna try to convince me that the whiff did it, the whiff made me like, oh no, you tripping. Oh, like, oh, you don't even take care of yourself, Jesus. And my mom used to tell me too. She said, if you look at a woman's feet, this is kind of facts. I've seen this to be true. If you look at a woman's feet, how a woman's feet are can tell you if she take care of other areas. If she take care of her feet and her feet at least decent and ain't looking like, yeah, then most likely the thing is gonna be kind of decent. But most of the time when they feet look a little and then the toes is fighting the other toe, is consistent, and she did have a corn on her pinky. I'm just gonna say that. Maybe she wore a lot of heels. Probably wore a lot of heels. All right, so I'm gonna play a commercial real fast. We're gonna play a commercial real quick, and then we're gonna come back. We're gonna do the astrology with the stars, or the tea for the stars with Goddess, and then we'll be ending the show. We're almost there. It's a couple points that I still want to mention real fast. Yeah, we're gonna talk about, are you a stalker? We're gonna talk about the signs that you need to know about if you're a stalker or not, and how do you get rid of a stalker? Jesus, how do you get rid of a stalker? Is it even possible to get rid of them? Do you have to always threaten them with the police? Jesusness. Okay, let's go to quick commercials real fast, and we'll be back.
Oh boy. Give me all the smoke. 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 I just want 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 the smoke. When the clouds go high, then the ice go low. The clouds go high, then the ice go low. Give me all the smoke. 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 Pop low, pop low.
Okay, that was a quick commercial break. We appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. For you guys that have been watching the show, we appreciate all y'all attention. Make sure y'all like, though. Make sure y'all go to that YouTube, push subscribe, follow us. And if you're not, Bigo is good enough. Don't trip. We got HMS Network on Bigo. So you come over here, you chill with us, post up with us. Yeah, if you're kind of wondering what we're doing now, we are actually talking about stalkers. We've been going in about stalkers and how in their heart, when they feel that you're not liking them or you're not with them, this happens. That sound actually comes in their heart, and then they just turn up to rage saying, I'm going to do the most aggressive thing possible to win your life. We kind of told a little bit of our stories. I can't do it right now, Juicy, you stupid. I used to say stalkers used to be ninjas in other lives or something like that, or investigators. I don't know, because they be finding out all the info. You want to know some info about stalker will tell you everything. But anyways, we're gonna go ahead and get ready to Coco has some more stories, or another story to tell. But I wanted to say this real quick before we jumped into that. Do you guys think, and then we'll just ask the panel, do you guys think that being a stalker is like a mental health issue? Like, how do y'all feel? Whoever.
Definitely so.
Absolutely, yes.
Yes, 1,000%. 1,000%. We got
1,000. They should definitely talk to someone. They should be talking to a professional.
It's a mental illness. It's something. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, Juice.
No, I was just saying professional. We need more than a professional for them, because they gonna start stalking the damn professional.
That would be a show right there with a stalker, like a person that's a therapist and a person stalking a therapist. That'd be deep. Like, I gave you so much of my heart. I told you so much of my story. We must be together. You're the most perfect person ever. And it's funny in my mind, because most stalkers paint things in their mind. They paint an entire different reality. Like when Goddess was seeing the old dude over there, he was like, oh yeah, she noticed me too. He followed her to the star. Oh, like, oh, we about to go get some coffee together. Like, niggas is like saying stuff in their brain. In her mind, she thought I was gonna be, her energy was like I was gonna be surprised, like a secret admirer. Like, she thought it was gonna be surprised, but her coming at my mom's house, 3:30 in the morning, I was like, how do you think this is gonna turn out? That's crazy. But yeah, Coco, she said she had a little bit more, another story or something that was reminding her since she was younger. So you got the floor.
Yes. So this story started when I was younger, but what triggered these memories is because you said this person popped up at your door, but I think actually Juicy had said something too that kind of triggered it. But
yeah,
it just reminded me of, like, it just trickled down. Okay, so boom, I'm gonna tell it kind of fast because it's long. So when I was in the 2nd grade, this boy used to follow me and my friend around and harassed us for like a week straight, like trying to kiss us, like to the point where when he finally got us, he had us in a headlock like this and was like kissing on us.
That's crazy.
Like he grabbed the both of us.
Double
so of course,
stock?
I went home. I went home and I told my mama, if she do not come up to that school, if she, you know, whatever, I'm not going to school anymore. Like I was done. Like I was crying. I was done. So boom, that happened. He never did it again because, you know, the parents was involved, principal was involved, all of that. Boom.
Wow.
We growing up. I know his entire family. Both his brothers, his sister, his mom. I know them. So it got to the point where I wasn't like cool, but you know, it's just like we're grown, we're older. I know everybody in his family.
Yeah.
Not thinking about him.
Yeah.
He tries to holler at me again when we just got out of high school. So this is a long gap.
Yeah, yeah.
Tries to holler at me again. No, homie. And so at this point, I even forgot about then.
Yeah, back in the day.
Boom. Years go by. He gets into a car accident with my mother. Right? So why does it turn out to be his fault, but he is like harassing my mother? Like, because they switched information and stuff like that. So harassing my mother.
He hit your mom?
All of a sudden, car accident, yes.
Whoa.
He was driving fast. She was coming off my street. So he claimed that it was her fault because he ended up trying to overcorrect himself and went into a damn pole.
What?
Hold on to that. More. So he's harassing my mother. And then all of a sudden it just clicked in my head like, okay, we all know each other. And it just like clicked in my head. I'm like, yo, I feel like this is deeper. You're harassing my mother and the insurance people already said it's your fault. Fast forward. I get my neighborhood involved, like my family and stuff like that, to get on his ass, like stop harassing my mama.
Yeah.
Why did it turn into him in my DMs harassing me now?
Oh, wow.
You better tell your mama blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, all right, time to get my family involved again. You know, my gangster side.
Yeah.
Get them involved again. He stops for a little while.
Yeah. Whoa.
Starts up again.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, like 6 months go by or something, starts up again. This time he's in my DM talking about he want to take me on a date. Mind you, I still got these screenshots. So now you trying to holler at me again? Yes.
That's crazy.
So
That's
time goes by
crazy.
again.
Yeah.
I'm driving down the street with my homegirl. Unbeknownst to me, it's a bat out of hell coming up behind me driving all fast. He knows it's me, obviously. I don't know it's him. So, Juicy, if you know about Greenleaf, you know Greenleaf people drive fast and whatnot. You know. And so, and it's a one lane this way, one lane this way. And people will go around your ass, you know. So when he goes around me, I'm not thinking nothing of it. I'm like, oh, I'm driving too slow for this motherfucker. But unbeknownst to him, it was a stalled out car in the bike lane, and he almost did the same thing he did to my mom, almost crashed into the back of that car.
Wow.
Trying to be funny.
Wow.
Still not knowing it's him.
Yeah.
He gets in front of me, he turns down my street, I turn down the street, and so right when we get to my house, this fool stops his fucking van and won't move.
A van too?
So I'm like, oh, somebody playing today. So that was really about me when you went around. So I pull up on the side. I'm with my little gangster homegirl. She go in the fuck off like, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, chill. I know who this is. We're going to get this handled.
Damn.
So again, I get the neighborhood involved. Because like I said, we all know each other.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Then Christmas, my house gets shot up with a paintball gun. Can't nobody tell me it wasn't him. Can't nobody tell me it wasn't him.
Gun? Wow. He was like, I ain't shoot you for real, but I'm gonna shoot you with these paintballs so you know it's me. Damn.
And then guess what again? Time goes by and then he's in my DM again.
Yeah.
Talking about he really wants to take me out.
That's
So
crazy.
I think
That's
it is.
beyond crazy.
I think it is kind of borderline stalkerish.
Yeah, that's stalker all
You know what I'm
day.
saying? Even though I don't really
Hey.
see him stalking me, but
Man, that's on some.
I've been
Please
harassed.
Did you say borderline?
Yeah, that
That's
is
all the
borderline.
lines.
That's all
no,
stalker.
No, but the reason why I say it that way.
That's
is
all
because-
the lines.
Hold on, here.
Wait,
Let's hear it.
And then I forgot.
No,
this
no,
part.
no more.
I forgot this part.
Yeah.
I forgot this part about the showing up at, like, his brother got really high one day, showed up at my fucking doorstep like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning with his daughter.
Yeah.
And that motherfucker was professing his love to me too. Mind you,
His
this
brother?
is his little brother.
Oh no.
My brother, younger than my
A
brother.
family of stalkers? A
So-
family of stalkers.
Yes.
Mm.
And I totally forgot about that part too. Like when you triggered that, I was like, oh my God. Like, what?
That's a stalker.
Yeah. So,
He-
because this had been happening through, since I was like,
He's
into
devoted.
put all that together.
Yeah, he's devoted.
Yeah.
He's devoted throughout the years. He's like, it's cool. She don't like me now. I'm gonna check on her in 2 years. Like what? Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That is
And
crazy.
his crazy behavior didn't end and start with me. He would always get into fights in and out of jail. You know what I'm saying? So it was like
Obsessed.
he had been away for a period of time too.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Nah, that is crazy. What a story. We gonna be watching some movies
And
together.
if you watching this,
He's like, little
don't
nigga.
play with me. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me.
Miko, you funny as hell. I'm talking about please love me. Okay, you guys. Well, we about to get ready to go to Astrology of the Stars. This is a special one because we're just starting out the year. So this is definitely going to be something that is amazing. We haven't seen Goddess in a minute. She's been a little bit under the weather and just doing her thing, but we're glad she is here. She's going to get ready to give us some of the tea for the stars. So yes, you definitely have the full-fledged floor. Do what you do.
Yes, I've been sick and then I was holidaying. I was doing all the things. So please excuse my absence. But we are back at the top of the morning show with tea from the stars. So it's amazing. I'm going to try to get through it because, Blick likes to leave me last.
You last look.
I
I
be
did it.
having,
I
like,
did
the
it last
last
on
crunch
purpose.
time.
Look, I did it last on purpose, so you could just be able to, let it flow. Let it flow.
Okay. Saving the best for last.
Exactly,
Okay, I get that.
Got you.
Okay, so just to get through this a little bit quickly, it's a whole year, you guys. It is January 2023. This is our Jordan year. I'm with that, you guys.
Got
I'm
him.
so with that.
Got him.
Make sure you come by me at the Jordan auction, okay?
Got him.
This weekend.
Got him.
But anyway, getting serious. Jordan. Okay. So this is a time of completion. We are literally, if you are in the northern hemisphere, this is the death state. So like if you're in wintertime, it's been really cold here in the States, even here in Florida, where generally we have summer all year long. We had winter type weather here. So for the very first time, it was really cold here. But I say that to say that this is hibernating season, you guys. So it's okay if you're not feeling too Jordan-y. The energy will shift a little bit later into the month. Right now, we are still in retrograde. We are in Mercury retrograde, which can have a tendency of having us to feel that way. Also to Mars is retrograde as well. So these things could make us be breaking down in communication, making us feel tired and weary, and then again going along with the weather, not really feeling like doing too much. And so I like to say, honor your body, you guys. Even if you are in a space of trauma and in the space of needing healing, don't rush through that process, you guys. If you're down on your knees, stay down there. Grab a pillow, pray. Do what you got to do, but don't get up before it's time, because guess what's going to end up happening? Hurt people. You're going to end up stomping through other people's lives, dragging your trauma with you. So, don't do that. Stop for a minute. heal, do the things. If you feel to cry, cry. If you feel to put the covers over your head, put the covers over your head. But don't live there. Don't unpack your bags and stay in that space, you guys, okay? There are different things like planetary alignments. I teach you guys about this. Make sure you don't miss my morning show every morning, 7 a.m. Eastern. We are on a break for the holidays, but I'm back in the building tomorrow. So come through if you want this at an extensive level. We will be talking about this for an entire hour tomorrow morning. Okay, but anyway, so as these planets go direct, okay, so maybe about mid-month January, you guys, we're going to start to feel a little bit more energy and a little bit more life if you haven't been able to feel it. I like to get on energy trains right now with the New Year. Some people, and I'm with you, InfoGo, I know the true, some truths, some facts. There are different calendars around the world. For instance, some calendars aren't even in 2023 yet. That's a real thing. Some calendars are on a 13 moon cycle where ours is on a 12 moon cycle. So here you have it, where we will go a little bit faster than another country on a different calendar. So here you have different things playing out, which one is real, which one isn't. Politics can get involved, so anyway, but I'm not going to go down that road. But I am going to say we're starting the month. The biggest thing that we're starting the month with is our full moon in Cancer. Okay, full moon in Cancer, that is this weekend. And okay, what was the shimmy about? Okay.
I'm a Cancer, so I hope that's a good thing.
Yeah.
Okay, because you just start shimmying, I'm gonna start shimmying too. That's okay, but it can be a good thing. It can be a good thing, Goat, especially if this is your moon. I say yes, tap all the way into it. We can be in our emotions with things and over emotional sometimes, but everything has a light aspect and a dark aspect, you guys. And how evolved we are in our spiritual journey will really determine how we respond to triggers outside of ourselves. And it could be good triggers too. Sometimes even the universe, even God is trying to spice it up and trying to tip you over to force you to react. Some of us are just sitting in our trauma, sitting in our pain, or sitting in nothingness, like not able to be motivated and move forward in the direction of our dreams. And that's the goal, right? Like that's the major goal, is for us to reach our highest self. If we are on a mission here on this planet, like what did God put us here to do? And we can get really unfocused sometimes, and especially you, Cancer. And I love my Cancers. This isn't to get you or single you out, sis, but we can be over emotional sometimes, and sometimes we gotta sit and pause and work through the emotions so that we are responding from our higher self and not answering from the trigger space. And get with me if you don't know what I'm talking about right now, because sometimes I am trying to talk fast to keep up with my time clock.
You good.
Okay.
You got the floor, so no rush.
Okay, so this Cancer energy can be triggering, like I said, but Cancer is also a mother, a lover. This is a feminine energy, you guys. We can be basking in our sensitivity sometimes, not just triggered by our sensitivity, but the warmness of a woman, the nurturing side of her, even the sexual side of her, right? Because isn't that part of our emotions when we trigger each other into doing, into action, right? And I want to say all of those things, especially when we're coming together in passion, you guys, that is, triggering emotion and things between us. So we can be feeling those soft feminine sides or those passionate sides from the positive aspect if we're not allowing ourselves to go down the wrong road in that energy. And yes, this is stronger for you, Goat, But I want to say we are all, even though we might not be a Cancer, we're all privy to this energy. And I allude in what I'm urging you guys to do is utilize these energies to boost you up, to get you, power you up, and get you to the next level, especially where you may need healing or you may need some growth to get to that higher self. Okay, so that was the first thing, is our full moon in Cancer. I had skipped ahead a little bit. I don't know why. I'm like really excited for these retrogrades to be over. Mercury is my planet and hunting. Okay.
Sing it.
I'll be like,
Sing.
okay,
She
Lord.
sang too, and she sang, and she
I'll
sang.
be like, okay,
I got a little
Lord, no,
joke
you ain't
about
done me.
cancers.
You ain't done
Got a
me
little
yet,
joke about
Lord.
cancers.
Whatever.
Don't joke.
Little Kim, don't be OJ. Okay.
Ooh.
Say that for the back.
Be Little Kim. Don't be
OJ.
And an
Don't
honorable
be
mention.
OJ.
Don't be 50 Cent.
Don't
Maybe.
find yourself on the highway in a white Bronco being chased by helicopters.
It's all bad.
Don't do
If
it.
so, it's
'Cause
all bad.
Some of us be
And if y'all don't
towing
get
the line.
reference, they're both cancers.
Mm.
Some of y'all be
Lord.
really towing the line. It's like,
Oh
ooh,
Lord, it's crazy.
I'm gonna just have to pray for you.
Get it on. Get it.
Okay, let's get back serious. We got 2 more minutes.
I'm finna say both. It look like both of them dedicated to their craziness.
Facts.
Okay. Lil' Kim, I'm talking about how she treat other people. You know, she was all the way gangster. She held it down. You know what I'm saying? She didn't
She's
snitch
a
on
little
her
too
people.
tough for some people,
She's-
but I like little, you know.
Yes,
I
that's
like
what I'm
Lil' Kim
saying.
until
She held it down
She started looking like
into
Right.
a different face.
low key
But
gremlin. Like I
that's
don't know
about
what happened to Lil' Kim.
self-love. We
But
talking about, you know what I'm saying? We talking about the
Not
outward
a
energy.
gremlin.
Self-love.
shout out to Lil'
That's
Kim and
okay.
OJ and 50.
So I want to fast forward, you guys. Let's get back to the charts here. We're gonna fast forward to March, okay? Because February, I want to say, you guys, fall in love. Go fall in love. You know, hop on that train. Some people, again, you know, other people will be like, okay, these are false things created for mass consumption. I hear that. You know, I often preach about overconsumption, but as a spiritual person who teaches how to use energy to heal, I'm also the type of person that will jump on a boat. So I will jump on that love boat and go out there, go fall in love, you guys, or fall in love again, you know, fall in love with your friends, your family, your job, your career, find your passion, but do it with love. Okay. In terms of what's in the stars, though, nothing huge and major that I really want to point out. And I really, really want to get to these 2 major things before we quit. And this is happening in March, you guys, and right on time for spring. Okay, because we have the spring equinox. I also, not only do I guide by the stars, but also our sacred earth mama. I like to utilize the energy that our planet is also giving off, the cycle that our planet is in. So that's going to be for spring. It will be in March, in the beginning and the end. So on March 7th, Saturn actually enters into Pisces, you guys. Why is this a huge thing? Because Saturn has not been in Pisces for 29 years. This is a huge deal, especially for our dreamers, okay? If you're out here dreaming big, this is going to be the time for manifestation. This is going to be the time that if in this season that if you're listening to me, okay, if you're doing the things that I'm telling you to do, if you're planting the seeds, and let me tell you, as a matter of fact, pause, we're not planting seeds. It's winter time. We do not plant seeds. What we are taking care of right now is the soil, okay? We are taking care, we are composting right now, okay? We are fertilizing the soil and getting that soil and the nutrients into the soil so that come spring, the soil is ready. The soil is prepared for the seeds. A lot of times, let's use an example in business. Let's say I want to sell out. I want to sell out all of my products, but I make my products by hand. Let's say my whole inventory left today or tomorrow, my whole business, right? Everything online, someone bought me out. am I prepared for sold out? Okay, do I have the products that I need? Do I have everything, the shipping? Do I have everything prepared and ready to go? That could really mean some pissed off customers, okay? And I've been there too. I do have businesses as well, you guys. But, you know, that would mean some pissed off customers that you are not ready and prepared with their orders, okay? So planting seeds is important, but making sure that the soil and the ground is prepared for the seeds that you're planting is just as important. Okay, so anyway, Pisces is watery, it's dreamy, it's elusive, you know, it can be like, right? And if we're only in that space, it can be kind of hard to grab. But I want to say Pisces is really good because it can dream something up and bring it into fruition. So especially with Saturn, which is our more stern ego side, our logical side, it's like these two things are merging together and making it better. So we're not just all, you know, floating off, and we're not just too strict and stern, but we're coming together and there's a sense of reality brought into our dream world that we're coming together. And if we really utilize this energy, we can be putting in the foundations to building something bigger. Okay, I know I'm out of time, you guys. I'm so sorry. Can I just say one last thing?
Go ahead.
So Pluto enters into Aquarius. This one is huge, 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 you guys. And the reason why I say this is because this is going to shake shit up in a whole different way. This is dismantling the way that we see things even. So for a long time, we've been seeing even the world in this hierarchical perspective. And Aquarius is here to say, nah, you know, how do we look at things from the collective? How do we come together? Like, this guy, you know, Hitmaker Society. If you're not around, you don't know what I'm referring to. You need to get your butt around a little more often. Because how do we come together as collectives to grow each other? Okay, this is me pouring into you and you pouring into me, and we're collectively growing our enterprises. Okay, so this is where it's a higher level consciousness of even how we do business. This is considering things like social economics, considering things like the old patriarchal system, this hierarchical system that we are in, you know, the pecking order of things. How do we do things a little bit differently? So that's it. I'm gonna stop there. April, we're gonna see some solar eclipses. Jupiter is gonna enter Taurus in May. And I'll stop right there. You guys are just gonna have to keep on coming to see me here on Mondays to get the full deal, you guys, and understand what's going on. And wait, hold up. The last thing, you know, I didn't say anything about our celebrities. So, wait, what did I want to say? Who do I always talk about? Who's my guy? Who's
Kanye.
this guy? Why is his name leaving? Kanye, thank you. So Kanye is missing, you guys. Kanye's missing. I heard it in these streets from a friend. They have not been seeing him or hearing from him.
Uh-oh.
So I want to say that sometimes celebrities do this, and I hope he is working on his self-care right now. He lost a lot of contracts, he lost a lot of business, he lost a lot of money. And when you do things publicly, you have the great fans that believe in you, but you also have a lot of people hating on you and a lot of people coming for you. So there was a lot of uproar around Kanye, and now he's gone silent. So I hope wherever he is in the world that he is safe.
Yes.
He is getting loved on, and he is getting some mental health help at the moment. Okay, that's all I got. Thank you, you guys.
Appreciate you. Got us. See, that's what I'm talking about. See, that was making up for all the other times that you weren't able to be here. So we did miss your energy. We missed your energy for real.
He just had to bring it up.
Oh, yes. Okay, guys. So we appreciate everybody for coming in. We appreciate you guys for tuning into the show. Like we were saying today, Today's episode was about stalkers, but it was kind of joking, but then it was serious as well. So make sure you're watching your surroundings. Make sure you're watching where you're at. It's kind of hard to not get a stalker in a sense if you're moving in your trueness and just living type of thing. So, but you just got to be more conscious. You can be conscious about the things and the people that you decide to interact with. So make sure you're definitely on that. Next show, which will be Wednesday at 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. We're going to be talking about Relationship 101. And this is relationships with friends and relationships with lovers. So this is going to be a good show. We're just going to be giving some advice on that, talking about different situations that we've been through, and how to have a healthy relationship with your friends and with your lovers. So definitely make sure you tune into that one. It's definitely going to be a good one. We'll have a couple of situations for you guys, some books and stuff from Mr. Info Goat. He'll definitely bring that on, and we'll take it from there. That's definitely be a good show. If any of you guys want to be able to contact us, we're Creatives That Help Creatives, our company. If you didn't know, Hitmaker Society. What we do is music videos. We do film, graphics, writing, all of the above, all the creative arts, even throw shows. But if you need assistance with that in any type of way, make sure you hit us up. The website down below, hitmakersociety.com. And then also, if you hit our Instagram up, it is We Are HMS. That's WEARE HMS. My personal Instagram is Blick333. That's BLIC with 3 3s, 333. Yeah, and we appreciate it. So let's go ahead and go down the line. Coco, if anybody wants to be able to meet you or not meet you, I can't say that after a stalker show. Anybody wants to be able to see you or contact you in any type of way, in a friendly way, non-stalkerish way, what's the best way they can reach you?
Yeah, no letters under the door. I'm here on Bigo as Coco Water.
Yeah.
And on IG as Coco Luan.
Got him.
No letters.
No letter. All right, Queen Juice, if you're still with us, if anybody needs to contact you in any type of way, Queen, what's the best way they can contact you?
On here as One Juicy, on IG ShinyPoo82, and business email RashawnConley.hms@gmail.com.
Got him, Coach. All right, Goddess Trends. If anybody needs to be able to get in contact with you, if it's not Monday through Friday at 7:30 Eastern Standard Time for your show, what's the best way that they can be able to contact you?
I'm actually Goddess Trends in all the places. So I have Instagram, Facebook, website. You can catch me and hear Goddess Trends.
Got him. We appreciate that too. That was really, really informative. Yes, we need to know what's going on. All right, Poetic as well. If people need to get in contact with you, wonderful writer, wonderful poet, and she in that MacBook Pro Club. Y'all don't play. Y'all don't know. If you know, you know. What's the best way that they can be able to get in contact with you?
You can get in contact with me on Bigo at Poet Soul or poetic.hms@gmail.com.
Okay, got him. Appreciate you. Also, quick announcement. We do have a writer's workshop session for everybody that's watching on the YouTube world and inside of the Bigo world. It's going to be on the 21st. It's going to be headed by our Keisha and our Info Goat and myself and yours truly. So if you're a writer and somebody that really wants to write, you want to learn how to write scripts, you want to learn how to write books, you want to be a part of a creative group, a team that is creating realities and bringing it into life, make sure you hit us up on that. We'll definitely contact you on that. Hit us up on any of our platforms, or make sure you just let us know what's up, and we'll have Juicy or one of our staff actually hit you up. Okay, so Info Go. If anybody wants to get in contact with you, you have so much information, so much stuff that people can be able to get. What's one of the best ways that people can get in contact with you, or some of the best ways?
You can reach me here at Info Go. Whenever I'm doing a show, I do give out free books for whatever book I'm reading and information. Also Gullah Gullah here as well, and then Lyrical Me 912 on Instagram.
Got him, Coach. Yeah, man, we got a lot of new things that are happening this year, man. We are looking for even more people to add to our team. And just stepping it up a whole nother level so we can be able to get some content. For the last couple of months, we've been revamping ourselves. We have some other people that are assisting us now with the company. And now we're about to go into writing mode, film mode, music mode. I got an album. My album going to be coming out this year. You already know. And so, yeah, it's definitely a good thing. So make sure you guys stay tuned. Remember, once again, next show, Relationship 101. You got any questions about that? Holla at us. We love you guys. Stay tuned, and we will be back. I holla. Chill.